Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this really good cheese sauce for, I guess you could call it mac and cheese, but like it's not really because I didn't use macaroni, but it's a cheese sauce and I got this recipe from a YouTuber. I will link their account down below. And I got the idea to add avocado into it, which is kind of crazy. Like, this has avocado in it. I know I've done the other brownie recipe that had avocado into it, but avocado is so good. So avocado made this sauce like really creamy and stuff, and it has like potatoes, and it's plant-based, so technically like you could just call it vegan. So yeah, it's really good. So let's just get on with the video. You may be wondering, how am I going to do it without using cheese? Basically, I'm going to be using this stuff called Nutritional Yeast. It is yeast, but it's yeast flakes. I don't actually 100% know how they get it into this form, but basically it is, I don't know, it's just yeast and it has this great cheesy flavor that you can use instead of cheese. Yeah, I think it might have some, so yeah, it has some information there. If you want to pause the video, you can totally read that, but yeah, basically this gives us the cheesy flavor in this recipe, so let's just get on with the video. I have put all the veggies into this pot, and now we are going to fill this up with some water. And once you boil them until tender, you do not want to throw out that water, you want to save half a cup of it. But anyway, I'll show you guys me doing that now. So I've just covered the pot and I'm just gonna let it sit there for a while until it starts to boil, and then I'm gonna lower the heat and I'm gonna let it simmer for a while, and then check it every so often to make sure when it's done and stuff. Now this recipe calls for a blender or a food processor, whatever you want to call it, but sad story, I actually broke my large food processor, so I'm stuck with this little guy. So I guess I have to do this whole blending part of the recipe in sections, which is going to be so fun. Now I'm just going to take my avocados and I'm going to open them up and scoop out the inside. We got a bad avocado, rest in pieces. Lucky for me, I have more avocado, so I'm just gonna use this one. Hopefully it's not dead like that one. I could already tell because like I was cutting through it and it just felt too soft. So yeah. Oh yeah. While I'm scooping out the avocado, I just want to say that you can totally do this recipe different. Like you don't have to add the avocado. I'm just curious to see how it will taste and stuff, because I saw someone else do it and I really want to try it out. But yeah, and also if you're not vegan, you can totally add like Parmesan cheese or like chicken into this, but like if you are, then I don't know, you can probably make that coconut bacon. Like I tried it yesterday and it was really good. I'll probably make it today, I don't know. But yeah, I will leave like a recipe down below for coconut bacon if you want to try it out, because it is real good. Now, because we're going to blend this and I want it to be easier to blend so I don't have to be there waiting forever, I'm still going to put it in the blender, but I just want it to be like more smooth and creamy and make sure there's no avocado lumps when I'm eating this. And that is going out of the bowl, stay in. So here I have my mashed up avocado that I mashed with the fork. And I'm just gonna put it in here and make it even more creamier. I'm probably gonna leave it on, I don't know, high and just let it run for a bit until it looks nice and smooth. So yeah. So it's looking pretty good, but I'm just going to take a spatula now and I'm just going to go along the edges and like pulse it a bit. So now it's done. It looks so smooth and nice. I'm just going to pour it into this bowl because, you know, small blender. But if you have a bigger one, I'm pretty sure you can all do this in like one go. But yeah, potatoes, onion and carrot are nearly done, and I'm just going to scoop all this avocado out into a bowl now. So I tried to get all the avocado out of there, and as you can see, this is very smooth, and I reckon this is going to be a great addition to this recipe. So now that the potatoes and everything are done, what we need to do is we need to save half a cup of this water and put it into the blender along with the vegetables. So I just have half a cup right here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to dunk it in. It doesn't really matter if it gets like onions and anything in it, because like onions doesn't really affect it. So yeah, I'm just going to measure this. So I poured half a cup of the liquid in there, and yes, I do know that there's still avocado around the sides, but it doesn't really matter, like, because everything's going to be mixed together in the end. Now what we are going to do is we're going to tip out all the water from here. I'm just going to go get a strainer and do that now. Now that I've gotten all the water out, you also want to make sure you use one of these really thin mesh strainers. Like, this is more of a sift, I guess you could call it. You don't want to use the ones that you would usually use for pasta because the onion might fall through, but yeah, this is basically it. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly grab some of these and add it into here, and I'm going to do it into parts, but if you have a big blender, as I said before, just add all of this into your blender along with the water. So I'm trying to blend this and I'm thinking, oh no, is the potatoes too hard? I forgot the actual blade. Like, how could I do that? How? How did I do that? So now I have blended that all up. We're just going to mix the avocado and the veggies mash kind of thing together. I know this doesn't look the most appetizing, but just trust me, in the end it is going to taste absolutely amazing. So now I have put that all into the pot. We're going to add the juice of half a lemon, and we're also going to add garlic powder. So I just add the lemon and the garlic powder in. It was a tablespoon of garlic powder. It also asks for some plant-based milk, but like I just use the avocado for that. And plus I don't really have any because I only have almond milk and it's vanilla. We just need to keep this warm on a low heat now. Now, I forgot to do this before, but we also need to add 1.5 cups of nutritional yeast. It actually says to do this in the blender, but yeah, I just totally forgot. So I'm just going to add it in now. Now, it says to add half a teaspoon of paprika. I didn't say what type, so I'm just going to use smoky paprika for today. I don't know if it's pronounced paprika or paprika. Like, people pronounce it differently, but yeah. Now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of mustard. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this, but I'm guessing that's around it. Maybe that's a bit too much. Now I just added in salt and pepper. It said to do half a teaspoon of each, but I really like pepper, so I added more, and I'm just going to mix this up now. Now we're just going to add in a tablespoon of tomato paste. I absolutely love tomato paste. I think it tastes absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're going to add a tablespoon of this. I'm just like too impatient because this is smelling amazing, and I'm going to try it right now. So let's just have a try. This recipe tastes so good. I'm going to use rice noodles for this, for the pasta. I know technically then it's not mac and cheese. You can totally do macaroni into this. I just want to use rice noodles because last time I made this, I used rice noodles and I thought that the combination tasted really good together. So that's what I'm going to do. So here it is. It looks so good. See that little parsley on top and that little sprinkle of paprika? I did that just for the photos, but yeah, I'm just gonna try it now and I'm super excited. Oh, and by the way, all I did was mix the noodles and the sauce together. I didn't have to do anything else. I sprinkled on top some nutritional yeast and what's it called, paprika, but that's all I did. It tastes so good. If you do not like avocado, maybe don't try it out because you can taste like the slightest amount of avocado, but trust me, the avocado does not overtake it all. I added less nutritional yeast than the recipe actually called for, but I might just add a little bit more in there. But overall, I think it tastes absolutely amazing and you need to try this out. It does have a little bit of a cheesiness to it, but yeah, it's really, really good. And I hope you guys try this recipe out. I will have the recipe and the link and everything down in the description below. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!